Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lopez. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So South Carolina's will have some work to do after that short return. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler. And in recent years, we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. From the gun, running back on the move. Gamecock fans thoroughly enjoyed a beatdown of Clemson the last time these two met.
And that really was a shocker, not just for fans in the state, but fans around the country watching South Carolina just bring the heat to Clemson last year.
Yeah, and getting a big win like that against your rival, creating momentum in this series and help you on the recruiting trail, building a program to try to make this a fist fight every year.
Finds his big tight end. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The play-action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. So Clemson's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get two of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'd be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Flips it out to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of do's, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, it's second down. Off the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good, just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their
outside. And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. It's caught downfield. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They go to the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Snap in the shotgun. Getting some heat. Coming after it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Puts him in the spin cycle, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Offense working from the pistol. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Slithers into space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Jumped on top of the pile. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give to the tailback. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. And that pass is intercepted. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Offense set on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. to the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Running back searching for a hole. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's West. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that, and that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
from the gun, the ground game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Clemson jumps to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. He'll throw on 3rd down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Grabbed in the backfield, it's West. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're bringing heat. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.